Mark Berube is a Canadian singer-songwriter who performs both as a solo artist and releases albums with Christina Koropecki under the name Cliffs. His music blends folk and poetic pop with an exceptional voice and great emotional depth. He doesn't write songs for fleeting moments, but for people who want to listen. Mark, welcome to One-on-One with Karim Hartel. Let's start from the very beginning. Are you from Canada or South Africa?
Oh, I'm from Canada. Yeah.
You're from Canada.
So I was born in Brandon, Manitoba, in the middle of Canada. And then when I was 6 years old, we actually moved to Swaziland, which is actually now Eswatini, because the king changed the name, I don't know, was it 5-6 years ago? Maybe even 10 years ago now. But yeah, so I didn't live in South Africa, but Eswatini is a small country right beside South Africa. So it's kind of surrounded 3/4 by South Africa, and then the eastern border is Mozambique. I did most of elementary school there, and then went back to Canada.
And when did you come to Berlin?
I came to Berlin 11 years ago, yeah, from Montreal.
For any particular reason?
It was a complete accident.
Okay.
In 2014, we had 3 tours in Europe in 2014. And at that point, my wife was at home, our kids were young, and she was at home with the kids, and she's from Switzerland. And so I thought, why don't we just go to Europe for a year? Saves me going back and forth each time. You can visit your family, but she wasn't ready to go back to Switzerland. And so, and coincidentally, we had 4 families that were good friends that had moved from Montreal to Berlin. And so I threw an email out there if anybody knew of an apartment, and actually found one very quickly. And then needed health insurance, so then I signed up to do a master's at FU.
Okay.
And then ended up completing the master's because I enjoyed it. And so that was 2 years, and then the kids were in Kita, daycare, and 1 year led to the next, and 11 years later, still here. So yeah, my kids speak German together now.
Yeah, Berlin is a very international city, and I always wonder what the expat experience is like for people that come here.
Yeah.
What was your experience like?
I think, well, there's definitely the Anglophone trap, right? Which is kind of common knowledge here, where I think many, you come here, German's a difficult language, you don't really work in German, especially if you're a freelancer. So you interact with a lot of expats or Germans as well, and sometimes the patience of Germans for people learning German is very short. And so by default it just continues in English, and then years and years and years. I was lucky though, because I had those free German courses at FU when I did my master's. And so now I have a functional level, so I also teach, and so when I'm in those institutions where I teach, everything is taken care of in German, so I'm functional. I make mistakes. I can call the Finanzamt, and they probably laugh at me, but it works.